Welcome to Blowing Solutions Wide Open, when we're talking about all things spiritual, as well as creating new systems in the area of healthcare, finance, government, education, new environmental practices, and anything that helps the planet or helps humanity. My name is Addie, and I'm going to go over with you the next scheduled economic boycott. This one is for revisiting Amazon. We did one of these Amazon boycotts in March, but this one is going to be from May 6th to May 12th. And if you want to participate, the suggestion is that you don't spend anything on Amazon.com, Whole Foods, Amazon Fresh, Amazon Prime Video, Audible, Twitch, Ring, Zappos, Amazon Basics, Kindle and Kindle ebooks, Amazon Music, Goodreads, and IMDB. Um, the whole reason behind this, if you're not aware of what's going on with this, there is a man named John Schwartz, and he took it upon himself to start organizing humanity and getting us working together, to really start shifting the economy and what's been going on with it. Um, he kind of, I think he picked out like the corporations that are the richest and the most known for, not having a good reputation with, um, business ethics, employee treatment, employee payment, or employee pay. And so, what happens is when we stand together and we boycott these things for a week, or we do, an economic boycott where we don't spend anything on any major corporations for a period of time, what that's doing right now is it's getting their attention. That's the best that we can do at this time, is that we're letting them know that we know that we control the economy. We are the economy. And so we can choose to spend or not spend anywhere we want. And that's legal and it's peaceful. And so the reason I've kind of taken to this one is because I feel like, in regards to strategies right now, I haven't seen anything that I think will affect things as much as maybe this one right now. And so also it's peaceful. It's fairly easy. I'll confess, there was one boycott that we were doing, I think it was last month, and I stopped and got gas. I wasn't thinking, and sure enough, like a minute after I got gas, I realized, oh, I'm not supposed to be spending at this in this company. And so, here I am talking about it, and then I forget. So I just want to say, if you happen to forget, it's not the end of the world. Just do the best you can. I know that I just thought, okay, I'm going to use that as a like a opportunity to be more aware next time and not forget when I'm doing one of these things. But you know, listen, even if you spent a lot less at these companies during those weeks, it's helpful. It's all helpful. I know that there are people that work in these corporations that are not very happy with these movements right now. I totally get that. I can just say that the intention is by no means to hurt anybody's job. I hope that none of that happens. Um, you know, I get it. Uh, Most people that are working in these corporations are fairly innocent. It's not really their fault that they work for tyrannical people. And the best that I can say about that is I hope that your bosses and your bosses' bosses start waking up soon, and they start, working with humanity and changing their ways. Um, because, those are the ones that are truly at fault. And if they don't, I can just say that, sometimes things change in a way that we think is really horrible, and it ends up being to our benefit. So, I don't know. I'm not going to go too deeply into that because I know that this is a very sensitive subject for a lot of people, but just understand the intentions are never to hurt, the person just trying to make a living. And so, with that being said, I hope you participate. It's a fairly easy thing to do. I did watch a video recently that John Schwartz put out, and he said that he is definitely continuing this past the 4th of July. Sounds like he's going to get more aggressive at that point. He said that in the last few months that we've been doing these, he has not seen any of these corporations change their ways. That's not, surprising to any of us. These corporations are not going to back down and get better just because we do one week of boycotting. So I think for those of us that are committed to this, we understand we're in it for the long haul. Um, those running the planet and those ultra wealthy tend to be, used to getting what they want. They tend to be a bit arrogant. And so they may need to be brought to their knees at this point. This may need to go on longer than not in order to really start affecting things. But I can't see anything, better than this at this point in time. The protests, they kind of they show support to humanity. They show humanity that, people aren't alone. We're all kind of feeling like we don't like what's going on. But in regards to the protests, the powers that be don't seem to listen to those, at least not at this point. So we kind of have to hit them where it hurts. So anyway, if you want to talk about creating new systems on the planet, or if you have things to say about this, let me know. Email me at blowingsolutionswideopen@gmail.com. Also, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content or you want to get this kind of alternative information out to more people. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next video.